Hi there. So, I'm a little late starting, sorry. I got overheated earlier doing some work and yeah, it's a little bit of an upset stomach, so I don't know how long I'm gonna last today, just heads up. So my stomach is still kind of upset, so. But yeah, this is Craftopia, so basically kind of like I said yesterday, it's kind of a mix of a whole bunch of games. They think like Breath of the Wild mixed with Genshin Impact mixed with Pokemon with like half a dozen other things. It's weird. So the goal today is to rebuild the money machine and get to the final age because I still haven't done the final age progression. Takes a bit to load because I have a lot of buildings built. All right, here we go. Yeah. So like this one is like you can just build buildings like this, like on a grid system sort of thing, like a lot of new games are nowadays. Oh, I'm just gonna buy up all this livestock feed because I need it to run the machines that do what I need to do here. As we're gonna be farming carrots from horses. Except in a much bigger quantity than that machine right outside does it. And yes, there is a lot of jank in this game, so get ready. Like, it is really goofy. Come on. Even just targeting NPCs gets a little wacky sometimes. Like, nothing in this game really works, like, exactly as you would expect it to. Let's just put it that way. So, this is the current machine that just makes carrots and meat to get pumped through these pipes. They kind of work like the pipes in Satisfactory, but these send items instead of fluid. They come into this giant automatic cooking machine here that goes into here, and this stuff gets turned into these foods, which then get dropped on this conveyor and sucked up by this like vacuum thing right into this market here that sells them automatically. All I have to do is periodically just come in here and refill the livestock feed, basically. So. The goal is to build something much bigger than this. And we're going to skip the meat entirely, and we're just going to do carrots and just pump ridiculous amounts of carrots into these markets. That's the goal. That way I don't have to deal with the auto cooker at all. And as you can see, I got some extra carrots and a ton of livestock feed just right in here, too. Just ready to go. So I need to see what kind of building materials I've got buried in here, if anything. Because I don't remember what I have here. I may have actually taken it all back already. Okay, yep, I did. Because I never put anything in these middle chests. I know that for a fact, but I'm going to double check them just to be sure. Yep, nothing. Yeah, I need to go get materials to expand this out, because we're just going to build it right here. I need to go get all of the goodies. And yeah, like, I built this staircase going up the side of the cliff here. This is not here by default. And you can even see the graphics kind of resemble, like, what you would see in, like, Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact and all of those sort of games. That's where the end of the game is, this big volcanic biome over here. That thing, that red thing right here, is the last boss that I know of that I need to unlock. I think I know how to unlock it now, but I just have to do it. So you start the game like in a cave, like all the way over in this like area over in here. Like right in this general area right here. And you'll come out like this will be the first place you go is to this tower. There's a little town like right here next to it. And you start all the way over here, and then you kind of just progress your way around the world. All of these little tuning fork clicking things are basically warp points that I can warp to from one of these warp gates. These are actually the warp gate portals right here that you use to go to a different one. These are dungeons right here. Like, these are towers. These are what progress the ages, basically, and unlock new items and crafting recipes and things. So my base is right down over in this general area. I even have like a Japanese town like sort of built over here on this little island. There's various areas like that Giza Plateau is kind of like a almost like the starting area of Breath of the Wild, sort of. Like the Great Plateau sort of thing. It's kind of meant to mimic that in a way. So my base is right here. Just kind of a generic building. This is for auto crafting right here. I just go to the terminals on the sides of these things, pump in what I want, set the crafting recipe, and it just makes them. And spits them out into these giant chests right here. It's kind of like that. These old 64 stacks of things, so... yeah. And this is the upgraded markets. This is what is going to be used to mass sell all that stuff. We need these vigorous markets to handle the load. This thing isn't going to take it. There's no way. So, I need to find where I kept my furniture at. Right here. Let's see. I don't need the portable portal. I'll take the furniture workbenches and the improved workbenches. Let's see. We need all these livestock farms. I'm going to need a lot more than that. Let's just say that. That is not enough. Not even close. Like, what you saw there was extremely tame. It's about to get a whole lot more ridiculous. We're going to need these artificial monoliths. These are basically chunk loaders that just keep that area of the map loaded while you're away from it. And we're going to need a lot of conveyor. Let's see, do I have speedy conveyor? Oh yeah, I do. We're gonna need these relays, exit pipelines, these absorbers. I don't think I need diagonal conveyors. Need entrance pipelines. Don't think I need sonic pipelines, but I'll bring them just in case. And I'll bring the droppers just in case I need them too. I shouldn't, though. Oh, that's an outdated item. The rotating saw. That's a really out-of-date item right there. Let's see. Electric fans. Sure. Bring those just in case, too. This is not sorted well. It's... yeah. That's the floor for here. We need those. Just kind of gathering up what I need. I'm going to need a lot of glass wall. No galvanized floors, no. Herringbone floors, no. Let's see. City stone floor C. We need a lot of that. What else? Not that stone floor. The bright dirt floor. That's what I need, yeah. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, as you can see, you get all these individual pieces that you can use to build buildings. This part of the inventory is an absolute disaster, so I don't know which one of those is which, so I'm just gonna grab them all. And I'll take some chests with me just in case. Because we're gonna be making several trips back and forth. Like, I have no doubts about that. Yeah, and you see, you get all these decorations. Like, there's so many things to this. I don't remember which one of those is which, so just grab them all. These are how you farm ores right here after you deplete the natural ores. So, alright, so we're gonna grab some vigorous markets because I really don't need 4 of these things here. We're just gonna grab 3. And I need to grab my chests. Let's see, where were they at again? There they are. 193 of them. And just come to the warp gate. That island I was just at is this one right here. So yeah, you basically got like Giza Plateau, there's like a plains area, then there's an even bigger like area right here. This area is kind of like an East Asian / Japanese themed area. I don't remember how much it costs. I can look it up real quick. I don't think it's that much, actually. It's on sale for $14.99 on Steam right now, actually. And that sale ends on the 6th, so... But yeah, and then there's a big snow area here with a mountain right here and a big tower. This is like an autumn, like, castle themed area. This is a giant desert, a poison swamp, and then the volcano right here. I don't know what, if anything, they're gonna do with this area out here yet. Or if they're even gonna do anything with this, because there's just a giant empty, like, ocean all around here. And then all out here, too. Actually. Yeah, it's not bad. There's a lot to do to just before we're in the game is really janky. So, but that's what makes it good. It's one of those games that it's like it's so bad that it's actually good. Sort of thing. Let's see, I do not remember which kind of floor this is, so we get to guess. It's definitely not that one. And it's not that one. Alright. So it's not city floor A or C. It's fortified city floor B. Yep, that works. But yeah, you can already tell the scale of this thing is going to be crazy. 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's go 15 like that. And then we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. I don't care right now if they line up or, like, look proper or not. I just want to get it built. And yeah, the building system will frustrate you. Just be forewarned. This game's building system is something else. Kind of like that. That happens a lot right there. Alright. There is a way to get rid of that, though, which is this retrieving rod. You just gotta kind of find where it, put it, and there it is. Right there. There we go. Alright. And there. Yeah. It's not. That's what a lot of people think when they hear the name. They think... Because there is a Minecraft mod pack called Craftopia, if I remember right. I think it's a Bug Rock edition mod pack, if I remember right. And yeah, I'm in the crowd that calls it Bug Rock. Because it is. It's extremely buggy and terrible at what it does. And I don't really care that it's nighttime right now. It'll be daytime by the time I finish this, or even get remotely close to finishing this. And like I said before, too, there's going to be multiple trips back and forth. Oh, the lag is already starting. And yeah, there's a bug somewhere in the game right now, because the longer you play, the laggier it gets. Like, it will get to the point eventually where it's barely in the double-digit frame rates, so that's also something to be aware of. Of course, most of it's just down to Unity engine and poor optimization. This is still in early access, so it doesn't surprise me that it's a little, weird still. I'm just gonna empty the rest of these out of my inventory. I don't care right now if it's, like, perfect. Oh. Just want to clear it out of my inventory and free up the slot. Alright, that gets those out of my inventory. Okay, so... yeah, now we need a whole bunch more livestock farms. We need to upgrade these breeding facilities. I don't think I need them, though. So if I remember right, they've changed the livestock farm now to where it doesn't need anything crazy to actually work anymore. So, alright. Yeah, you're not going to miss a lot. This build's going to take probably most of the stream, if not the entire stream plus more. So this is a major, major build right here. So yeah, basically the goal is we're going to have a centralized conveyor area in the center here. And then have that conveyor area right here in the middle is going to lead to a whole bunch of those vigorous markets that are going to suck up all the drops. And then there's just going to be a tower of layers of livestock farms. And then at the very top, there's going to be one of those big chests to put all the livestock feed in. And it's just going to get piped out to all the livestock farms, which are then going to generate carrots and just shoot them out into the center and down onto the conveyors. Like, the amount of lag this is going to generate is going to be immense, but it'll be worth it. I need 5 million, I believe it is. I need 5 million coins. I have 2.3 million right now. And I think it's something like 20,000 or so, like every 5 minutes from that. It's not a lot. There is a faster way other than doing this that involves grapes. But the old method of fast crop farming doesn't work well anymore, so this is a much better alternative, although a lot more involved to set up. Because the old method, the farming plots, which are just placed just like this, then you have to kind of place the crops, water it, and then there's machines to auto-water and auto-harvest it. You used to be able to stack like 8 farms on top of each other and glitch them into each other by making them fall off of conveyor belts. But now all but like 1 or 2 of the farms just falls through the floor and into the void. So something they did kind of broke it. So we're stuck just doing it this way now. Alright, yeah, that's leaps and bounds better. There we go. So yeah, now I need to go back and make more livestock farms. Like, tons more. 10 is not even close to enough. We're looking for I don't know, 100-ish, somewhere around there. Like, this is gonna be ludicrous when it's done. Alright, what do I need for livestock farms? There they are. Logs, cogwheels, straw, and some livestock feed. Okay. Shoot. I should have kept some of the livestock feed on me. Crap. I put all the logs there. Let's get 3 things of logs. A ton of straw. Right. Cogwheels are over in the second row, somewhere in here. So for the most part, I have a stockpile of a lot of different things, just not everything. Get a bunch of cogwheels. Now I need to go grab a bunch of livestock feed from back over there again. Once I get maxed out gear and enchantments, I want to eventually try the the boss rush. So that island right there, there's a boss rush dungeon on it. It gets really hard because at some point you're fighting 3 bosses at once, and it gets very hectic. And this is even on easy difficulty settings like this. It gets extremely hectic. Oh, I'm just gonna buy them out on livestock feed. Like, every chance I get, I need to buy these merchants out. And yeah, we're gonna involve some of the Pokemon style mechanics in this game. In this, as in, I will need those breeding facilities, just not right now. And I'm actually going to upgrade them to cloning machines, so I don't have to have a green mono farm to keep the two that are doing the breeding like healed, because they take damage over time. So you have to normally with those normal breeding facilities, you have to have a green mono farm. Monos are enemies that just like explode when they're hit. They're like the choo-choos of this game, sort of. It's a good way to put it. So they'll explode when they're hit, and the green ones just so happen to heal anything nearby when they explode. Just what's in use there. That you'll see the two green ones right there. They breed, and they also heal each other when the ones they create explode. They basically drown in water, just like a lot of enemies do in Breath of the Wild. So they just fall in a pit of water right there. They drown and blow up, and then they heal themselves. Along with the livestock farms, they used to need healing too. They don't anymore. So that system down there isn't really necessary at the moment. I just left it there for the sake of leaving it there because it was already built, and there's no point in demolishing it right now. Because it kinda doesn't matter. Eat, because you do have hunger mechanics and all of that in this game too. And your stats, like your life and mana and stuff, will go down drastically if you're starving to death. Not that it matters right now, because I'm not really doing much. Okay, that gets me 60. I need a lot more straw and logs. Alright. Well, let's get 60 of those crafting right there. So that gives me 70 livestock farms. Alright, that'll give me 128 livestock farms when that's all done. That should be plenty to get things going. Alright, now we need a clone breeding facility. Let's see right here, yeah. Let's track those items. Alright, mithril ingots, chemicals, high performance electronics, rare scrap, and fortified glass. I don't know how much of that I have. Okay, we got the mithril right there. Chemicals and circuits and scrap parts and stuff should all be in here. There's the scrap parts. There's the fortified glass. The electronic circuits. I don't know if I have any of those. There's the chemicals. Alright, I don't have the high performance electronic. Our livestock farms are done. Let's see, where's the high performance circuit? Here it is. All right, track this now. I need rare scrap parts, not regular scrap. What am I doing? Don't need those. Let's see, rare scrap parts. I know I have some. I'm gonna need the electronics. I may as well grab them. Rare scrap. There it is. Okay, I need reinforced plastic. That I may or may not have much of. I don't have a lot. I only need to make one. Well, I need to make 5, actually. Shoot. Okay. It's like, oh, crap. We are down the rabbit hole of mass crafting again. Oh, we're going to need the bioplastic. We're going to need the grease. Just grab it all. Let's see, where's the plastic made again? Not here. Here it is. It's made in these. Okay, bioplastic, bioethanol, and grease. Let's get rid of all that extra straw and stuff, too. I should have done most of this crafting, like, off camera, but I didn't think of doing it. Okay. Bioethanol. So you get to see the whole grindy process. And just make the max, whatever it is. These fermenting machines are very slow. Painfully slow, in fact. Let's see, where's the reinforced plastic made? Somewhere in one of these machines, I don't remember which. Nope, it is not in those. It's not in the cooking pot. Nope. And it's not in here. What machine is this crap made in? I forget. Oh, wait. Made up here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we just need 15 reinforced plastic, basically. And a lot of it is just going to be waiting on things at this point. As this stuff is hilariously slow. Alright, we need some animal flesh. Do I even have any? Doubtful. I may have to go on a hunt here. Or just go see if I can buy the stuff anywhere. I may just do that. That machine's gonna take like 7 years just to finish those. Come on. Alright, let's go on a hunt. Yeah, I use dual-wield one-hand swords as my primary weapons here. So that's what works best for me. I haven't tried, like, hardly any of the other stuff except just one-handed sword and shield. I prefer the Leroy Jenkins style of combat, of just rush in there and obliterate everything before it can even hit you. So, that's why I do it this way. Let's see, can we just buy animal flesh? Not from you, we can't. Okay. Well, we are going to sleep through the night, buy up some more livestock feed, and then go on a hunt. And there's also going to be some clone breeding of merchants involved. Lots of it, in fact. These 12 merchants, yeah, it's going to become more like 36, maybe? That's a maybe on that count, it may be even higher. We'll see how it goes. Let's see how much the game can take before it just straight up becomes a literal slideshow, like, immediately. Alright, let's go on a hunt. How much room do I have left? Lonnie for just animal meat. Crocodile. Hi. You're dead. And so yeah, you get to kind of see how the enchantment system works here if you're watching too. So basically, the enchantment system works by either you enchant things with scrolls, which are gained from like beating dungeons, or you'll see like say this meat that I just got. You see how it's crocodile's raw or dangerous crocodile's raw. Like, certain items drop with enchantments on them. You just extract them and then use them at an enchanting table to enchant your gear. All the different enchantments have both like different positive, negative effects. So it's kind of a balancing act between what you put on your items. Ah, I forgot about this thing. So this is basically what an auto farm setup looks like. It's just missing the sprinkler. Yeah. That's basically what it looks like. That machine just is like a cutter that will just automatically, every now and then, it will just pop up and harvest whatever crops are there. They just get sucked into that chest and then get popped out into the auto cooker right there. That one's just found like naturally in the world. Like you'll find setups for that, like auto mining. There's a few of them. There's actually a breeding facility that I believe it like breeds cows and then automatically cooks them. That's just set up somewhere in the world. I forget exactly where though. And you can kind of see just how big this world is. It is absolutely massive. The game used to, in the old days before I started playing, it used to be an island-based thing where the world was made up of a bunch of small islands, and you just hopped between the islands, basically, as you progress. And there's one of the overworld bosses. Gotta watch, these are very deadly. This guy shoots arrows that will do a ton of damage, so you gotta be real careful, but they're easy to beat. You just jump up, hit them in their core where their weak spot is, and they drop in just a matter of seconds. And that was a slow kill right there. That wasn't even fast. It gets a lot faster than that. The only reason I'm doing this way is I don't want to waste all of my livestock feed right now. So I'm just going to get a little bit here and there. And then go from there. Here we go. That should drop a decent amount. And you can even capture, like, all the animals. You can capture various enemies. And breed them, or even train them to fight for you. Like summons. So, there's a lot you can do. I like killing the lizards. Yeah, there's that snow biome way out there, and there's that, like, autumn, like, castle. There's the desert way over there. There's actually a pretty tough boss out here that I tried to beat way before I was leveled high enough and geared well enough to beat it. I failed the first time, but I came back and exacted my revenge, let's just say that. Not only on that boss, but on all of them that were in the game up to that point. Like, they didn't even stand a chance eventually. Any more animals out here? There any more? Not really seeing anything, so... And I let my stamina run out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anymore. Okay. Let's just go back. Where are they? This inventory system is a little silly. There's like different categories of items, and you have slots for each category. Kind of like how Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom does it. Except you have multiple general inventories instead of just like one big one. Yeah, this is like would be like your general inventory, like in the Zelda games would be, and this is like all your consumables and foods and things like that. And like equipment also has like weirdly also has things like seeds and all of that in it, and like your all your gear is just in one section. It's not like separated like those games are. So it's a little different, but it works. So I'm gonna take and blanket, just unenchant anything that has enchants on it real quick. Putting those. The enchantment these have, the Gigantus enchantment, is very good. Like, you'll see a lot of my gear, I use that. It's on that one, it's on that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. It's on basically all my gear. So that's a 10 attack, 50 defense, and 10% crit chance for each piece of gear. So my crit chance is kind of silly. Which is why you see so many critical hits when I'm attacking things. Let's split these. I need to get this stuff auto-crafted. I can literally auto-craft this. There's like an automatic machine that can do this too. I need to do that badly. Because a lot of this stuff is just so dreadfully slow to make. Especially the plastics. So, there is also like a sort of like a picture book sort of system. And also a thing where you have to feed it a certain number of every single thing in the game. Right here, like this. You can turn in certain amounts of every single thing in the game like this. You hit offer an item, and the more of these you give it, as you see, I get experience for delivering 10, 100, and 250, and then there'll be another category that appears after that, which you see is going to be 1,000, because it's going to be the same as the previous tiers. This is what I'm trying to work towards right here. But yeah, it'll want 1,000 of each pickaxe. So you got a lot of auto crafting to do to fill that out. Six. I need 4. So I need 10 total. And then we can get the clone breeding facility. It's like very much needed. Because I can basically just plop that thing down anywhere and it just does its thing, basically. Alright, there we go. Yeah, let's just put the normal breeding facilities back in there. We're not going to need that. We are going to need this stone floor. We're not going to need any of that, though. Can get rid of all of those. Alright, 3 vigorous markets. I'm not sure that that's enough, but it might be, so we'll just run with it. If I have to come back and get more, I have to come back and get more. Alright, I'm just dumping my inventory here. As you can see, there's a lot of different items. Let's see. Chemicals and rare scrap also go in there. Same with the bioplastics. Mob drops are these two. Not that. These coins just go straight to the market. There's no point in holding on to them. In you go. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I don't remember either. I'll have to go check my automation. I have one for animal flesh already over there in the existing one. I think it's pigs, if I remember right. Let me go check. It's gonna take it a second. There's a lot over here. Yeah, it's pigs. Yeah, pigs, definitely. Right there. So yeah, it's basically going to be this replicated, but only the carrots. And, like, way bigger. It's going to be right here. Okay, I gotta see how to build this. This is going to be a lot of trial and error right here. Alright, that's the center right there. I would imagine that's enough. Potentially. But I'm going to go ahead and expand it out a little more, just to be certain. Oh, the lag is already getting bad. There's a bug in the game right now that causes it to lag heavily over time. I'm gonna regret putting these conveyors in this early because it's gonna be a nightmare when I inevitably fall down. See, these have noises now. That's something I don't remember these having. So much lag already. Ugh. Okay. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's probably fine. Keyword probably. So. Alright, now we need to set up the vigorous markets. Let's see. That's what, G? No. Forget the controls. Let's see. Okay. There's to build mode. There we go. Why do you not work? Huh? Okay, you're just gonna make me do it the hard way, aren't you? Yeah, it's being silly because of the grid. It's the grid system being dumb. Typical Craftopia jank. Nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, and I should probably, I believe, just put another one up top, I would think. Knowing how these things work, they're going to get stuck right there, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So... let's see. Would also help to have some daylight, but eh. Who cares, right? Alright, that should work. Let the silliness begin. Because that right there is just something that works because it works. Alright, there's like one... Dang it. Yep, this is the fun part. Nope. 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 Oh man, did they fix it? Oh, they may have fixed it. Shoot. Uh, Come on. Nope, they didn't fix it. Ah, that glitch is so good. I just let you do that because why not? Alright, let's see. We're gonna go like that and just clip them into the floor slightly. Alright, because knowing how this game works, stuff is gonna get stuck in there, so I'm gonna put a couple up here to kind of filter into this machine. There we go. That might be enough vigorous markets to get started at least. Probably not enough in the long term though. Okay, so now we need to build a layer up here. Don't need that one. This is where the livestock farms are going to go. Ah, yep, I'm going to regret the conveyor placement. Should have done that last. That's going to drive me up the walls. Okay, now we need glass walls. Just to prevent any clipping weirdness from happening. Like that. I need to build a lot more droppers. That's nowhere near enough. Just realized that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright. So I needed to see where the placement was for these, because it's a little, wacky. Yeah, it's lagging hard right now. Actually, these are the wrong direction. Whoops. Oh my god, the lag is just so bad. They actually need to be this direction. I was, stupid. Alright, and these gotta go about right there, I think. I'm gonna try and get one row of it, like, built, just to test and make sure it works. So. Alright, now we put the absorbers on. Or, I mean, droppers. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain right here. No doubt. I need to build a temporary platform real quick. And probably reload the world here in a few minutes. It's getting so laggy. Ah! Shoot. Alright, I'm just gonna build a bigger platform. There. That should make it much easier. Yeah, I gotta make sure these all push out into the right area. And they don't, like, flip through or anything silly. Especially since this game, well, it has a lot of weird clipping bugs. So... Actually, I need to leave that temporary floor in. What am I doing? Yeah, I actually need to leave that in because I gotta place the glass walls here. Yeah, that should be fine. There we go. Alright, now we can do what I need to do. There we go. And in theory, all of these should just splat out the carrots as they're generated. They'll just all make their way right here automatically, and we're good. And I will go ahead and kind of wall parts of this off. I don't need to wall the whole thing off since I built it too big on purpose. Just to catch any of the straggler items. Alright. So... let's grab a couple of these horses back out of here. Like, what are you throwing them at? Like, what? Yeah, that lag is just terrible right now. Alright. A clone breeding facility. Okay, I'm not sure what hitting the button is even doing. I assume we just chuck one in here and it does its thing. Yep. That is exactly what it does. I thought these don't take damage. They do, actually. But yeah, they do still take damage. Okay. But we'll get a lot more out that I'm putting in, so it doesn't really matter much. Either way, I put in 2 horses. I'm going to get a ton of horses out for that 2 I'm putting in, so. That's all that really matters here. Let's leave that to its own devices for a bit. Chop 1, 2, and 3. Let's just plop some livestock feed in there. Let it go and do its thing. Just gonna put 100 in each one for now. Just a test. Yeah, the frame rate's already down to like 15. Game is laggy. That's for sure. Alright, hopefully those work. The droppers don't seem to be working. Am I gonna have to just pipe them all to a chest? Is that what I'm gonna have to do and put the droppers on the chest? Because the livestock farms want to be silly. Or is it the glass wall preventing it from working? Huh. I'll figure it out. Oh, fail. Kind of hard to game. Kind of hard to aim when the game is so laggy. And we'll capture it again. Just to heal it up. And chuck it back in. Gotta love how broken this game is. Alright, I'm gonna reload the world. It's getting way too laggy. But the worst part of this is yet to come, because the worst part is running all the pipelines. Because running pipelines is a total nightmare. Like, that's going to be the worst thing. There's some stuff there, and there's nothing in those. I think these just delete the items that are in them when you restart the world. Alright, so why are you not working? That's what I gotta figure out. Like, these should be auto-ejected. I don't know why they're not. To be perfectly honest, I have no idea. We'll go ahead and do that. That's just my excess is 1.4 million. I might as well chuck that in there. I don't need that crap anymore. Yeah. Oh, we may just do this the manual way at this rate. I'd almost be tempted to just do it the manual way at this rate. Literally just grab a bunch of these and chuck them in, you know? Alright, why are you not dropping the items thing? Well. Alright. What about there? There, maybe? 2 droppers? Ah, shoot. Yeah, it may not work the way I want it to anymore. That sucks. Because I don't want to have to do this times 128 and sit there and pump it directly into vigorous markets. But I may just have to do it that way. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Oh, it died. Alright, good to know, though, that the clone breeding facility actually requires a mono farm. I thought it didn't, but it does. We're up 3.82 million now. Just chuck another one in there. Alright, so yeah, I may just abandon this and just make a giant row of these things and just manually empty them. I think that's what I'm going to do. Till I can figure out the money farming. I gotta figure out why the droppers ain't working. If I have to set up 128 pipelines, I will. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. So that would literally be the worst thing ever. Boy. Yeah, it's like, here we go. It's like, as usual, the automation in this game is so jank that you gotta do this the hard way. Whoops. Shoot. Get that off there. Oh, this is going to be silly, but functional. For now. And then we'll mess with the auto version. Once I get mass money, like, in production, we're good. Like, this right here is just purely temporary now. Come on. Wow, I got a lot of horses out of that one. We're up to 20. This is gonna be so silly. But hey, it's better than no production, I guess. Really the best way to look at it. The only bummer is I get to babysit it now. Because what I was trying to avoid was having to babysit the thing. And that's like I was saying at the beginning, there's always jank with the automation in this game. Like, things don't work exactly the way you would think they work. Ever. Just part of the game. Gotta do things in strange ways sometimes. Dang it. Buy it. I keep missing the purchase button. Alright. This should fetch a decent amount of money, though. 108 carats, that's another 81k right there. Alright, let's figure out why these aren't working. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm doing wrong here, unless they made it so droppers no longer work on these things. What if I just put an exit pipeline on? Just on its own, does that work? Or no, correction, it needs to be an input pipe, not an exit pipe. That needs to be an entrance. Where is it? Entrance, there we go. How about that? Yeah, I don't know. Even that doesn't seem to be working. Alright, if we do an entrance and then an exit pipeline, how about that? We gotta do a relay in between, okay. Alright, so if we go like that... What? Why do you not automate? What the heck? Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'm starting to think they nerfed this. And it no longer wants to work. I genuinely think they may have actually nerfed it. Because this should work. Like... $61. Let's test it with this chest. Alright. Does it pull from this chest at all? Oh my god, I hate these pipes so much. I always forget how much of a pain in the butt these things are. Alright, so... Come on. Alright, just put it right there then. Alright, how about this? Does that work? I just want to see if even that chest can be output from. $56, that should be $55. Okay, yeah, I think they nerfed it for sure. Alright. Well, we're not doing that then. Yeah, because nothing is working there. Oh, hey. It is working. Apparently, they're just dreadfully slow. Well then. Yeah, because all of a sudden those are gone. You know, I wonder if it waits until they're full. I wonder if it's doing something stupid like that and waiting until they're actually filled or some other nonsense like that. It wouldn't surprise me if that's what's going on. That's another 142 right there. Alright, so we'll come check this here in just a couple of minutes and see if it empties out or not. Wow. Have to grab that one before it gets sucked into the market. That's a lot more horses than I expected right there. Oh, it literally, I see what happened. That's why it cloned one and it just went right into the facility on its own. Yep, that's what happened. Alright. You could very easily make a game crashing machine there. $190. 142.5. This is 81.7. Yeah, see, they're 1 out of 10 now. Okay, so it's working. It just spits the entire stack out in one go instead of doing it the way I expected, you know, every few seconds like these things normally work. At least that's how they used to work. Or every few seconds it would just pop one out. Apparently that's not how they work anymore. And big money just came through. We're up to 4.1. I can definitely confirm these do not need any kind of healing at all. Those haven't taken a single hit point of damage, so that's good. I thought they had made the clone breeding facility not take damage, but I guess I was wrong on that one. Let's go do this. Big money. There's the 5 million I needed right there. Got that right there. Don't really care if these run while I'm gone right now, because I'm going to have the money I need. Yeah, there they go. It is working. Just going to be, once it's scaled up massively, it'll probably fill this one up, and then this one, or this one, and then this one. I don't know how it's going to work. At least we know it works. It's confirmation. I need to rebuild this too, and rebuild this ground floor and make it so the merchants are just like along lines in the center of the room here. And just have dozens of them. And have them trapped to where they can't move like this. That makes them very annoying to interact with when they move around over time. I have 1,200. Nope, I have 1,100. I missed one somewhere here. Not you. It's you. All right, 5.3 million. There it is. All right, we'll worry about that later. Let's go see if I can't do the age progression. I need to go check what items I need because it's not up there again. And let's just go to the proper tower. I know you can do it at any tower, but eh. Alright, and I should have plenty of that. Just have to grab the items. The game is very laggy still. Alright, fire, grass, hornets, lava wood, volcano doll fragment. Oh, that's bedrocks. It's all the way at the end. Alright. Lava wood, volcano, fire, grass, and garnet. Alright, this is the main goal for today. Didn't realize, I forgot I had all those carrots, and then I remembered. I just showed those on camera that there were a ton of carrots built up in there. So let's do that. And now we have literally everything unlocked. Just coming soon. I wonder if there's going to be another one or not. Or if 10 is going to be the highest. Yeah, that's got me wondering, you know? let's guzzle down another one of those. One. Nope, that's not gonna work. I gotta take that off or it's gonna be silly. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking it says something about the 3 fire things, so I'm thinking it's gotta be like the fire stone golem things. Let's see. I marked one as way up there. Can you not, things? You're not even doing that much damage. Best thing to do is going to be get up high and then go from there. Ooh. Come on. I think this one right here is probably the best option. So we're gonna get up there to the boss fight area, like up closer to it anyway. And then look down from there to see if I can tell where these things are. I know where one is. I think that's what's marked over there on the map. Like, over there. Or no, that's the other boss. Shoot. Yeah, I didn't mark the golems. Crap. I don't remember what that is. I guess we'll find out eventually. I should probably level up too, but I already destroy everything as it is, so might as well try severely underleveled. See what happens. So this boss looked like Anubis. Given we fought the other character from the beginning of the game, when you push the red button, in that, like, this specific structure. So, I'm thinking Anubis is the other boss, which is the one in there, because it looks like Anubis from far away, outside of it. Let's see. The platform is way over there. I need to get up high and see if I can see them from way up above. I doubt it, though. I may just have to take the plane and fly around. And just go from there. Alright, just stand in the middle. This platform is extremely glitchy. So... yeah, if you see it, it looks like Anubis up there. So I assume that's what I'm going to be fighting, and this says, yeah, to defeat 3 scorching rocks, which I assume are fire golems. Like the stone talus sort of enemy. Uh-oh. Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm not really seeing them. I think I'm just going to have to explore. Oh. Yeah, I can see the bedrocks from this high up, just not those. Let's see. Usually you can see enemies like that big from a decent distance away. Ugh. Fail. Like, I had seen one or two of the palaces around here. I just gotta find the darn things again. Yeah, I'm gonna refill. Yeah. Things I could not care less. And I'm pretty sure I've already gotten this. Yeah, there's nothing there, so... Might as well beat this thing up while I'm here. The Toho boss. No, you're not doing your crazy explosion attack. Don't even think about it. That caught me off guard doing that boss back in one of the earlier dungeons where it originates from. Alright, so we've kind of cleared this general area over here, so... Let's kind of go, like, over there, I guess. From here. And I need to get a good takeoff spot here where I'm not going to hit anything. So we'll use the plane. Man, I absolutely suck at flying this thing because the controls for it are not that intuitive. Like, they're really bad. Like, alright, I need to go way up. There we go. That's probably way too high. Um... That was close. Alright. I need to escape before that thing shoots me down. That's a ballista. That'll do a crap ton and a half of damage in one attack. So those things are still quite deadly. Oh, speed up. Almost died there. I don't think there's one out here. This is the area where the big whale boss has fought at. I do want to test something while I'm over here, though. Okay, that is what you're intended to do there, is to shoot those. Alright. What I wanted to check. And where are these things? Okay, now I think I'm getting a better hang of the controls there. For a bit. I still don't see one. I'm either not flying close enough to the ground to see them, or I'm just missing them. Huh. There's one. I hate this plane so much. There we go. Finally. Ooh. Will you leave me alone? I love how these are level 25. And it's just like, what's the point? Okay, I think that was it. I don't see the red thing anymore. Yeah, let's try and come in for a cleaner landing this time. Like, do it proper. It's as best as you can do in this piece of crap. There we go. Grab it before it falls. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, because the red thing is gone now, so we should be good. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Go over to this one, and then I'll head over to the one down there where I actually need to go. I may fall here. I don't know. Just hurry and get to land. That was close. I used sprint too much there. Can't use it at all for a little bit, I think, here. Alright, now I should be able to. Alright, let's go see what's going on with this Anubis up here. Because it should be a boss fight, because it brings up the 30-second, like, arena will close counter. Alright, how hard is this going to be, though? Like, one way to find out. Let's get that ready in case I have to use arrows. I don't want to backwater formation this, just in case. Okay. You're level 70, huh? Okay, so it looks like I gotta wait. Yeah, I gotta wait. Alright. Alright, so good to know, don't, do that ahead of time. Yeah, keep doing that. I can just tank that. And you're done. What did we get for that? Let's see. Indulgence of Anubis. You use it reduces the nearest boss enemy's respawn time to 0. Oh, nice. Interesting. If you use it while they're alive, they just immediately respawn. Sweet. Ultimate Guard Trial. Defense minus 100%. Oh, wow. You want to go at it again? Oh, he's 71 now. Oh, he goes up every time you fight. Okay. I see where this is going. It's one of that kind of boss. The more you fight it, the worse it gets. Moving statue of Anubis. Plus 71. Sells for 10k. Huh. Yeah, that's a 13-star rarity. Dang. You get it at the level. Okay. Huh. This is like a trophy or what level you beat it at. Then you get a whole bunch of these. That's going to be really nice for farming. Like, overworld bosses, but... yeah, that's just the Reaper. That's the Reaper boss. That's Lava Golem. Alright. So, yeah, kind of nice, actually. It'll make farming all the other stuff much easier. Not that I need to farm a lot of it, because I don't really need to farm a lot of it right now at all. Like, I'm already quite broken as it is. So. Right, let's go back and check this item out. Where did it? Right here. Oh, it just dances. Nice. Then yeah, it tells you what level you beat it at. I wonder how high his level can go though. Like how ridiculous does it get? It's a case of, is there a limit? Alright, let's see. There's not really any other dungeons left to do. I've done them all, unless there's anything hidden. There's still some caves I need to do. There's usually like mini dungeons in some of the caves. I haven't done any of the newer caves at all. So I'll have to check that out too. But yeah, I can just work at this stuff like off stream and then maybe come back eventually for one more go at this and just after I've mass farmed a bunch of stuff, just come back at one more go at just spamming Anubis and the boss rush. Just like spend an entire day like going at it is what I'm thinking. I should probably take these before they get way too far out of control. Okay, yeah, lesson learned. Do not leave a clone breeding facility unattended for too long. Oh my gosh, look at that. So many in there. I do need to do it with the merchants, for sure, so I can mass buy the livestock feed. There's a way to set up an automated livestock feed farm too, but it's like very prone to breaking. So, like, I actually had one set up on the top of the island up there in the past, but it kept breaking. Like, eventually the crop harvester would just break the bush instead of, like, almost breaking the bush. These are already emptied. Like, I literally don't even need to care about that anymore. That's very obsolete. Like, once this is all up and running, like, all 128, this thing's gonna make so much money, I'm not even gonna know what to do with it. And this will be interesting, too, this ultimate guard trial. The minus 100% defense. It's the true one-hit KO, I guess. It's like, don't get hit. That's what, another almost 500,000 already? Jeez. And of course the poop drops. But I literally don't need a poop farm right now. I got way too much of the stuff already. Alright, let's just let that run. Alright, I guess I can go clear out some of the existing caves for now, because I got, yeah, I got about another hour-ish, half hour to an hour, so. Yeah, I'll just clear out some caves for a little while. There's one I'm missing in the plateau, too. I gotta figure out where the entrance is to it. I've never found it. Yeah, I don't need a poop farm right now. Got plenty of the stuff. So we'll keep those. Put that in there because I no longer need the animal flesh anymore. Let's see, they're up here. Let's just put all of this junk away. Then I need to start working on like max automations for all of the picture book crap too. That's gonna take a very long time. Like, so long, in fact, I don't really want to think about it too much. Stone is all the way at the end, I do believe. Right here, yeah. And then we throw that in the market. Let's just sleep. Yeah, as you can see, there's, I think there was one I missed. Yeah, right over here. This one. I have to figure out where the entrance to that one's at. So let's just go over here. There should be an entrance somewhere. Because I know there's still some things that it shows I'm missing that I haven't really unlocked yet. It's interesting that it says I haven't done these yet. And all of the other things, all the soul orbs have came back. I assume it's just due to game updates. Because I know they've reset once or twice before, too. Nope. Okay. Would have thought they'd hide something down there, but I guess not. I have way too many soul orbs to know what to do with any of them. Do the glitch. It's funny how that works. Okay, yeah, it's like right there. Where is the entrance, though? That's the real question. Is it like way down here somewhere? So that's the above ground point where I teleported. Right there. I don't really see anything down that way either. Oh, alright. These could be literally, like, almost anywhere, so... They're not necessarily going to be right where that's at, either. And I'm not seeing it on the outer edge. Forgot about that golem. Yeah, you sure you want a piece of meat? Try it. That's what I thought. And always collect mushrooms, because mushrooms are one of the worst picture book items. Like, hands down, they're one of the worst picture book items to do. No. Alright. Couldn't care less about those chests either. I already have way too much of that crap. Maybe it's up over this way. It could also be way farther up, too. And it may be. Oh wow, there's one that I missed over here. Because I basically gutted this entire island for the most part. Most of the bedrocks within like the first 3 or 4 areas are just gone. Like, I just depleted them one by one. Let's see, how close are we? Maybe it's on the other side of here. Let's go check if anything's new up the Anubis up here. Before I do. Come on. Anything new? Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah, they did. They massively increased this. Alright. Definitely went stamina. That's really the only thing that matters. Slate of evolution, too. Let's see. Honestly, at this point, it's probably best to increase the cloud storage. And then that first. Yeah. Because I still need, like, a couple more. There's probably 5 more of these that I can get somewhere. Because I'd imagine they'd put enough for you to just finish it. There's a cave. Let's see if this is the one. I don't really care about any of the resources in here. Just the treasure. Yeah, bonk me all you want. You're not going to do any real damage. Okay, this is one I've already done. Oh, we'll do it again. Because we can just straight up cheese the entire thing like that. That's just an EXP potion. Alright, so it's not there. Not there. Let's check down this way, maybe. Towards the coastline. It's like, why are you even trying? Oop, wrong button. So I guess I should be getting those again just in case. As I see them. Yeah, let's check over here too. I think this is where I already was. Yeah. It's not over here. Where are you, cave? Usually the caves will have a recovery sword on the outside. At least typically they will. Dang, where is this one? I couldn't find this one before either when I looked. Find the waterfall, maybe? No. Hmm. Man, where is this thing? Alright. Let's try this one. Pretty sure I've already cleared this, though. Cave of rock lifting. Yeah, I've already cleared this. Even the ore outcrops aren't even there anymore. Dang it. Where is that one? What the heck? Let's try up here, because I have a treasure chest marked there. Gotta be around here somewhere, and maybe that's it. Maybe I found it and just never did it. Let's keep heading this direction. Go. Okay, this one still has stuff in it. This is Cave of Sky Crossing again. So this is that one, so... yeah, we can take this one, mark that I have in fact done that. I wonder, is there another area? Maybe? Is that what it is? Is there just another area to go to? Only one way to find out, I guess. It doesn't look like it. Plus, it's kind of far away to be a cave for that one. Huh. I don't know. I may move on to another one here. Alright. Let's just try going up here, I guess. Just as a last resort. No, it's just another golem. Shoot. Where is this thing? Alright, I genuinely have no idea where the entrance to that cave is. Alright, there's another one over here, right there. There should be a warp over this way. Yeah. Beat me up all you want. Let's see, so it's right over here where the two warp portals are. It's gonna be this one. And I have a cave marker marked there, so I may or may not have already done this one. That was strange. Huh. Yeah, I think I've already done this one. No, maybe not. All right, let's try it. Do I have a torch on me? No. I have a lantern now. That'll work. And I don't really care about the dropped items here. Or any of these, like, ore outcrops. Really doesn't matter. Most of this stuff is probably going to be garbage at this point. Yep, there we go. That one wasn't set. Alright, what is down here? It's like a boss fight of some sort. King Monos. 2 of them. It gives rolling king crowns. And it's another place to get the breeding facility. Okay. Well, that one's done. Alright, so we can change that as that one is cleared. There's another one way the heck over here. Let's go head over there real quick. Can I make it up there? Should be able to. Oh, lag. Yeah, I may have to look that one up because I have no idea on that one. I have a marker over here that I haven't fully completed. That I don't know why. So, yeah, we'll teleport over to this right here. And that should be relatively close to that thing. Oh, there it is. If I find it right away, we'll do it. If it takes me too long to find it, I'll just do it next time. Let's head on over. Dinner's about ready, so... Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably right there because I marked that marker. This hasn't been cleared yet. What is this? Rage Blade. Okay. No idea what that does. layouts. No, I don't want to do that. That would have been monumentally stupid. Okay, it's farther around. So it's probably like right over in this general area somewhere. Oh, the lag. Here we go. Cave of Reflection. Probably just like potions or coins and stuff. Yeah, that's not going to stop me at this point. Explosive barrel. Those are always fun to mess with. This is pretty much a carbon copy of that last cave. Because there's only a couple different like cave like layouts. And then they just copy pasted the layout and changed what was in it. That's the programmer's senses on that one. The layouts are literally identical. So yeah, they just copy paste it, changed what outcrops are here, and called it a day. And then they just put whatever dungeon needs to go at the bottom at the bottom. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of these things, huh? All right. Okay. Hmm. No, this is gonna go straight. But that wouldn't work because it's just gonna reflect back. Okay. And this is the primary one. Hmm. Yeah, we need to get it all reflecting into the right ones, I think. Sure what the purpose of that one is, other than to maybe go down that way. I think I need to do this differently. So if we take it to that one, then that one, and then that one. Okay. Yeah, that still counts. Hmm. Okay, how the heck do we get it over here? Okay, that just opens and closes the top. So let's see, it needs to go like that. Then it needs to go right here. All right, so if we do that, hmm. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a tricky one. I can't do that because it won't angle properly. What if I did that? No? Darn. I have a feeling I either need to get it to that or the other one. So let's get it to that one. No. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Because we need to get the other laser into that one over there. Let's see, that's coming out that way. I don't know why this is so confusing me right now. I'm not thinking it through. Let's see. Like, I'm almost definitely missing something, like, stupidly obvious here. And it has to be diagonal. That's a given. Okay, that raises and lowers that one. What makes that work or not work? Okay. So do I have that wrong? Is that what it is? Huh. I don't know. Let's go to that one. There. Hmm. Yeah. Shoot. There's got to be a way to do that. Let's see, is there a way to bring it straight in? Trying to look. Is there a way to do that? It needs to get to this one, but like straight, not diagonal. Let's see, that puts that in there. That's fine. Yeah, there has to be a way to get it to this. Ugh. Shoot. Ugh. How the heck, though? Okay, if we bounced it diagonal, it's not even going to make it to that. So this should be right. Like to get it to there. But this one, I have no idea. So yeah, I can do that, but it's going to bounce off like diagonal and it's not going to work. And it won't hit that one. There's not one up above that it can even hit. Hmm. Alright, what if we go like that? Like that? No. That's not gonna work. Dude. Alright, let's work back from this end, though. Alright, so it's gotta go in here. If I can diagonal it to that one, it can go in. So if I can get a diagonal to this one, it can go in. There's no way to diagonal to there. I don't see a way to get a diagonal on that. No, there's not. Okay, so that's not right. Okay, so if we go here, then we go here. Now we're stuck. So we would have to go here, right? To here, to here, to here. That would just loop back on itself. All right, let's try it and see what it does. That just loops back on itself too. All right. So there's not many options here. So if we do that, we can get to that, but we still can't get to this. Shoot. All right, so we have to get to this. Then we have to get to this. We have to get to this. And then to this. There it is. Okay, there we go. That's what I was missing. I just had to flip it around. I did have it wrong. And that's a poison staff. That was another one I didn't have yet. Yet another one. Let's mark that as a star. There are 2 caves down here still left. And then all the caves over here. This was where I left off. These caves didn't even exist back when I was playing before, so all of those caves need done, and all of these caves need done, and then there should be one right there. But yeah, I'll probably do one more like short stream of this, just doing the rest of the caves, just to get them out of the way. Photophobic is crit damage rate. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. I'll have to do this one more time. It'll probably be a short stream, though. And just find the rest of the caves, clear them out, you know, and go from there. Because there's not really much left to do other than fill out the picture book, and that would be incredibly boring to do on camera for obvious reasons. And then there's some achievements, plus I gotta level up to the max, whatever that might be. I think it's 80 now. So yeah, we'll come in next time and do all of these. Yeah, I still have to unlock like these two, just for easy travel. And then I gotta figure out where this one is. I have no idea right there. I'm gonna have to look that one up, probably. So yeah, that'll be it for me today. And then yeah, I got a few quests to turn in. Like, it's just a bunch of boring stuff, so. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you again here in a couple of days with, I believe, more Mario 64 runs. Unless I decide to just get this out of the way. I may do that. Like, I may do Mario 64 runs one day and then go ahead and do this just to get this cleared out and out of the way. In fact, I may do it tomorrow. I don't have anything scheduled tomorrow, so if I have time, I'll come back tomorrow real quick and clear out the rest of this. If not, we'll do it next week, or maybe I'll change GTNH on Sunday to be this. Yeah. Alright, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.